The second subject I would like to talk about is brakes. So my bike, 2015 Raleigh Tekoa-iE, weighs in right at about 50 pounds. Now, that's mind-blowing when I look at the other bike that I had built, the DIY bike I built. And I can't give you an exact weight on that, but it's probably at least twice. I would have no doubt, with a battery installed on that bike, it would weigh 100 pounds, without a doubt. It has a mechanical disc front brake and rim brakes for the rear. Very, very, very poor rim brakes for the rear. It was a Kent bicycle. It cost like $130 or something from Walmart when I bought it. It was by no means a great bike. It was just a bike. And as you well know, inexpensive bikes from Walmart are going to be heavier. They're not going to be made to the same standards as a full-blown mountain bike, for instance. One good rule of thumb, if it's got a kickstand, and I'd say this kind of in jest, but if it's got a kickstand, it's not a mountain bike. That being said, I am due to have a kickstand delivered today for my real mountain bike, okay? But if you buy a bike brand new and it's got a kickstand, it's not a mountain bike, okay? It will come with a bike stand that you lean the bike up against. It will not come with a kickstand. So anyway, I'm putting an aftermarket kickstand on my bike today. No longer going to be a mountain bike. Brakes. We're talking about brakes, not kickstands. So my Raleigh has one of the early generations of the Tektro sub-series. I forget the Augria. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. My brakes in particular are called E-sub brakes, and it was, from my understanding, one of the earlier generations of those brakes. They're only two-piston, two-piston brakes, hydraulic, of course, front and back. Absolute impeccable braking power. I can modulate those brakes like no other bike I've ever ridden in my life. Those brakes on that thing is just stupid good. And yet, I'm likely going to upgrade them. Why? Because the standard is 4-piston hydraulic brakes. And even though that my 2-piston hydraulic brakes do an incredible job, it would take only half as much work for a 4-piston brake to do the same thing. And I like those numbers. There is a guy that administers one of the e-bike Facebook groups that I've gone head-to-head with countless times. He works in a bike shop, and of course everything local bike shop, local bike shop, local bike shop. But one of his big complaints with e-bikes are the brakes on the cheap e-bikes. And that I have to agree with him on. It's great that you can get that thing up and going fast, but can you stop it? That's the important question. It isn't about how fast you can get to whatever speed. About how fast you can get to zero. If your brakes are not as effective as your throttle, you should probably lay off the throttle. I understand that there's different strokes for different folks. There's different people out riding for different reasons. I stated from the beginning that I was riding for exercise. I didn't just say that to be cute. I didn't just say that to fit in with a particular group of people. I said that because that is my intent. I don't mash words. I don't mealy mouth. No, I will tell you honestly and directly the first time. And yeah, I fully accept all those people that want to laugh their asses off if they hear the words out of my mouth saying that I'm going to exercise. I'll laugh with them. I'll laugh with them. Because I get the joke. Because I know me. And the word exercise is probably not a super likely one to come out of my mouth. But it did. And it continues to do so. We all got different reasons for why we ride and why we like e-bikes. I like them because they give me a chance to fight back against my joint issues and my COPD. Period. I'm not out to impress anybody. I'm not out to break any land speed records. No. I'm out to kick my own body's ass. If it don't kick mine first in the process. I don't want to speed up the end of my existence for making poor choices with poor equipment. If you've got an e-bike and you've got mechanical brakes on it, please consider upgrading. But in the meantime, consider thinking about not being able to slow down. 100 pounds hitting you at 20 miles per hour is ugly. And I know I wouldn't want to be either person. I wouldn't want to be the person in the hospital that got hit, nor would I want to be the person that hit somebody else and be responsible for that. I love e-bikes. I love the technology. I love the freedom that it gives to people that would not have it otherwise. It's important to protect this technology for those people that are truly benefiting from it. I'm starting to understand the frustration a lot more from the general public toward e-bikes. I'm starting to understand it a lot better. I implore us to seek actual solutions that will yield results. Not just a bunch of ideals that sounded good on paper that will in effect make no difference. Brakes. It's more important to be able to stop than what it is to be able to go.